Alright, how's it going, everyone? Welcome to a new video. It's Friday night right now, and I forgot to film a video for you guys. So today we had a winner and a loss, but you'll see what played out. I'm gonna get the charts pulled up right now. Let me see if I can get this. How's that? There we go. I can get this. How's that? There we go. Okay. So we got the charts pulled up. Today, it was a pretty fluid day, if I'm being honest. A lot more fluid than Thursday. I didn't get the Thursday video out, and I did have I had 3 losses then. I was getting pretty emotional, but I minimized everything. So I could have lost 400 or 500 bucks, but I only lost 133 or 138, and you'll see why pretty soon. So let's go through. Yeah, I mean, we can do yesterday first. So I took 3 trades. Oh, I don't have it. Bruh. Yesterday. Alright, here. So this trade, there were 2 trades. Wait, was this? Dude. No. Hold on. This one. 138. This one. Yeah. Did I not put it in? Alright. Well, I guess I didn't journal. I swear I journaled it. But yesterday, on Thursday, let's bring this up. Yes. Thursday. Sorry about this. I'll be quick. This is more important than the winners that I've gotten. You learn a lot more from losses than winners. So, I think, dude, where's Thursday? Here we go. Alright. So, yeah, it was right here. So this was the trade. We were chopping around, and right here, yeah. So we were chopping around, and we weren't really figuring out where we wanted to go. We got a big dip down into this point of control zone on NQ. We got a nice push up, and then I really wanted to see what we did at this point of control zone. We closed above it, so I was pretty confident at this point that we wanted to go higher. And as you can see at that point, ES looked like this. So ES came down, found support on this point of control zone, bought back higher, and then closed above this level. There were no point of control zones around there, but NQ closed above this point of control zone. ES closed above this key level, you can say. And then I bought on the pullback to this point of control zone. And you can see the next candle close was below the point of control zone. So we closed below that zone, and there was a little slippage, I think. So I'm pretty sure I got out around here. It was a few points lost, and that was in full position. So from now on, my full position is 4 contracts. I upped it since I'm pretty confident in my trades now. I'm pretty confident in my management, and I'm willing to risk that much now. So 4 contracts in MNQ, not NQ. But yeah, so I lost that one, and then we came back up. We tried to break through again, then we came back down, and we came back up through one more time, and then I bought again because I was pretty confident in this trade. I wanted it to go higher, and then it closed below. This was a pretty bad one. But luckily, I quickly figured out this, the market wasn't really in my favor at this point. So I scaled down to I think it was 2 contracts. So I cut my size in half. And yeah, it was a pretty substantial loss in, I don't know, in the fact that my other losses were maybe 5 to 10 points on average, and this was 25 points, but it was in half of the size, so it wasn't too bad of an emotional turmoil, but all in all, the market was not playing how I expected it to. So I was kind of, I guess you could say I was on tilt at this point, but I quickly calmed myself down, and I figured out it wasn't me that was the problem, it was the market, and I just have to play what the market gives me, and I have to stick to my strategy, and I have to regulate my emotions the best I can. And I took 3 losses throughout the day. These 2 amounted to around $100 in total, or 110. And then the last one, I can't remember where it was. I think it was later in the day. It was at 2 o'clock, or no, it was at 1 o'clock. Yeah, I think it was this. Yeah, it was this. So it came down. I don't know why I got this one. I mean, yeah. So this is a lesson to be learned. I was pretty emotional at this point. I really wanted to find a winner. You can see the third try we broke through this point of control zone. This one, it was finally the winner that I was looking for. I was looking to take it up through this point of control zone to this high that was made, and that would have made back all those losses. But there's sorry. But whatever. We didn't take that trade. It's not part of what we're talking about. But yeah, I think I took a trade around here. It was this. I think it was this push up. We found support, pushed back up through this point of control zone, and then we found a pullback. I don't think I got in this pullback because it was a loss. So I'm pretty sure I got out around here. It was a few points, and in this trade too, I was scaled down. So you can see throughout this day, I was losing, and I quickly figured out it wasn't in my favor So even though I was pushing myself to keep on trying and trying and trying to get a winner, I don't know, I held myself accountable, and I allowed myself to scale down and be content with having a smaller position size, even though I was pretty far into drawdown at that point. So overall, that day was just 138. Looking back on it, it was a really good management day. Yeah, I lost 3 trades, but it could have been a hell of a lot worse than what we actually got. So yeah, that was Thursday. Thursday was pretty choppy to me. Later in the day, it was pretty fluid, pretty clean. After that third loss, I ended up turning in the practice account and paper trading, and yeah, I got some winners on that, but it's not the same. It's not Combine isn't live trading, but still, it accounts for different emotions, different tactics, and so that was Thursday. 3 losses, down 138, and then yesterday, or no, this was today. Sorry, it's after midnight. So today, I took one loss, if you want to call it that, and then one decent sized winner, but I wish it was more. I'll show you what happened. It was a pretty good trade, though. If I'm being honest, I was happy with it. Friday, it was near the morning. Yeah, it was right here. So we got this huge push up after open. There was no wanting to come back lower. I wasn't really looking at shorts at this point. We made new all-time highs on ES. Honestly, at this point, after we made new all-time highs, I was pretty biased to shorts, but I was still very, very hesitant because NQ was above all these point of control zones, and I was expecting a pullback to them and then a push higher. So that's exactly what we expected, what we played into, that bias. And that's what you gotta do. You gotta keep a bias that aligns with your strategy and execute based off of your strategy, and either execute as a winner or a loss and be okay with it. Alright, so this trade, we came down. Yeah, we found the new all-time high on ES, and then we pulled back. I wanted to see the pullback to these point of control zones. I think what was it? It was this push. It was this push higher. Yeah. So we found support on this point of control zone, this key level, and then we pushed back through these point of control zones, and we closed above on the 3-minute. We never got a pullback within this push higher. We never got a pullback to this point of control zone or this one until this move. So I actually had a limit waiting right here, and we got in. It was the full position. It was 4 contracts on MNQ, and I let it play out. I didn't really want to see price come back below this level, but I did, I guess, half expect price to come down to this point of control zone. We had 3 total, and I got into the first one, but I didn't really expect it to come down all the way here, but we ended up doing that. But I let the trade play out. It came down. It pushed back higher. I let it close. I didn't get out when we touched this point of control zone. I didn't get out when we pushed back lower down here. After this after this candle closed, I think after this candle closed, I wanted to see it push back through this point of control zone, but then we tried pushing back, and then we sold back lower. So I got out of half of the position. So we were in 2 contracts at this point, and you can say we had a 2 contract loss right here. And then I let the trade play out. I was in 2 contracts at this point. I wanted to see it push back through this point of control zone, and then I wanted to add back. I was willing to add back 2 more contracts into this point of control zone on the pullback. So that was what I was thinking, and I didn't end up doing that because we did get this pushback through. We closed above it, and we got the pullback to this point of control zone, but I never added those 2 contracts. So it was pretty unfortunate, but you can see where I actually added to that position. It could have been a lot better, but dude, why? Oh, I think it's just this. Alright, so we pushed through. I told you this is on the 1 minute, but I take all my trades and I manage all my trades on the 3 minute. I just wanted to show you on the 1 minute because it was a pretty long trade, if I'm being honest, compared to all my others. But we came back, we got triggered in, and then we came back down to this point of control zone. We found support, we pushed back through, and then this is where we rejected this point of control zone. I wanted to see us break through immediately, but we didn't. We pulled back, and then I scaled half my position off at this point of control zone, left 2 contracts running. I wanted to see another push through this point of control zone, and then a pullback and add. So this was the breakthrough. I should have added down here, which would have been perfect, but I ended up adding 1 contract on the second pullback here, and then so we were in 3 contracts here, and we got a nice push up. We closed above this level that you can see, and then we pulled back, and I added another contract, and we were in 4 at this point, and then we got 1 more pullback. I added 1 more contract, and we were kind of chopping around here. I didn't like the action on NQ or on ES, especially on ES. I really wanted to see ES push higher, and we just didn't. You can see we made this high which looks really weird on the 1 minute, but I mean, that's honestly just how price action was this week. It wasn't the best. And I ended up getting out of the full position at around like 461, 462. We were in 5 contracts at this point, but we added 2 at the high, pretty close to where we closed. So yeah. Escape. There we go. So overall, that might have been pretty confusing because I scaled out and then I scaled back in and then I got entirely out. That was a $100 win. And on the week, we're down around $30, $35. So not bad on the week. Considering I had two exams, 1 quiz, a lot of homework. I didn't trade Monday through Wednesday. I took a ton of losses and a lot of emotional crap on Thursday. And then I bounced back on today, or yesterday if you want to call it. So, I really just wanted to get this video out for you guys. I hope you found value in it. I hope you guys had a nice trading week. It seemed like this week was kind of choppy. I don't really know what news we had. I know yesterday, Thursday, we had CPI, and that was probably factoring in all of the chop. But other than that, I don't know what news we had that would drive this kind of price action. But yeah, let me know in the comments how you guys did. I hope you guys did well. I'll be refocusing my mind to be ready for next week's price action. I know next week I have an exam, a midterm, and a lot of other stuff due, so it might just be another week like this, but I'm really going to try to find the time and ability to trade. So, yeah, thanks for watching.